Welcome to the Two Cubes podcast. That was the sound of an Alhambra beer opening. My name is Chris. I'm just a man in a hat sitting before you asking you to love me or something.
And I am Joe. How you doing? Two Cubes podcast. I would squeeze it, but my nose is still pretty broken.
This is episode 275 now. What are we on?
It certainly feels like it out there in the field, John.
It's funny because we can't count.
It is pretty bad how bad I am at just going up by one number each episode.
Yeah.
I forget.
Literally all it would take is about 2 minutes of us just counting the number of episodes, like starting from one.
No, I could just see how many videos we've posted.
That. True.
It tells
True.
I don't think any have been taken down. So,
yeah, I think I'm just going to become a full-time hat guy. I think I'm just going to invest in a lot of hats.
okay, I
Yeah,
can start
man.
buying you hats. Then that's exciting news.
If this podcast has taught me one thing, it's that I am really going bald. You know, actually now with this lower camera angle, it's a little better.
Yeah, it's much better. It's nice. It's funny. My hair is growing in rapidly on the sides and not on the top.
I need to get tightened up on the side
Yeah,
too.
it's not like it's still there, pretty good,
Yeah,
but it's growing at twice the rate on the sides.
I know exactly what you mean, because that's where you don't want it to grow.
It's insane.
And I feel
am,
like the hair growing on the side just draws attention to the fact that there's not much to grow on the top. You know what I mean? But if you get rid of the hair that's on the side, then it's like, oh, well, there's more on the top than there is on the side.
I'm off camera.
It's like an
entirely
optical
over
illusion.
here.
You're always like off camera. I'm always like dead center.
Well, because we got the goddamn
It's
the
true.
void behind me.
I'll scoot.
I know this doesn't scoot so good. All right.
All right. So a little more making of, you know, behind
now it's
the
gonna
scenes.
be so hard to fucking talk. I gotta set up a whole new mic.
You got to
system.
break it. I really like that. That Pervy Pete is very prominent in the shot this week, though. He's
very
really
prominent. He's there we go. That'll do. That'll do it.
It looks like he's fucking the couch now.
It-
For those of you listening at home,
This is gonna be a tough episode for you if you're just listening, because
I have some corrections from last week. I think this is going to be a new segment on the show where I just correct things that happened last week.
okay.
Not so much a correction. Well, yeah, I guess it is a correction. I'm going to try my hardest to listen to you the entire show now, because I went back and I listened to last episode, or I listened to a little bit of last episode, and you made a joke about being all oiled up like Diddy, and then 5 seconds later, I made the exact same joke, and it's so cringy to listen to, because it's like, did he not just hear that you make the fucking joke? But I was distracted because Winslow came in. I heard Winslow talking to
I
the
remember. I remember.
We made
that.
the exact same joke.
I thought you were driving home the point more than. I didn't see that as wrong. I thought it was fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
I remember it vividly because I was still
You were like, didn't I?
I was in the pocket for last episode. I was catching a good groove, and I do remember quite well what you're talking about.
Yeah, we were talking
And,
about breaking dicks. Yeah.
Well, yeah, with the slip and slide thing. But I'm saying, you know, I brought it up. It's
We still never came up with a good name for that sport.
extreme dick riding.
Okay. How about just extreme dickin'? I think that slides off the tongue better. Pardon.
I think it would have to change by city. Because you could be like dicking down in Dallas, or you could
dicking down. And how about just dicking down? Like, I got a
Yeah.
couple bets on the dicking down game.
Yeah.
Really,
But like,
how about slipping dicks?
yeah, if you're doing like say you're in I can't think of a good city that would work with it.
Yeah.
But,
all right, well, I'm going to Portland.
Portland.
On Saturday. So the Portland porkin.
A Portland
Porkin' and Port-
a Portland pour down. I don't know. A Portland pegging.
Power bottom.
A Portland pegging.
A Portland pegging. There you go. We workshop it. We workshop it right in front of you.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, fuck stand-up comedy where they make it seem like they're just coming up with it. right off the top of their
Arizona
head.
anal slide.
So what would a team just consist of? Like there'd be like 4 competitors, right?
I think you'd
And-
have to have quite a backup list, though. I think you're
Yeah, there'd be a lot
of
of
injuries
A lot
in
of
this
injuries,
sport.
yeah. And really, the quarterback is the dick in the situation, right? I mean,
I think the quarterback's the girl.
yeah,
I mean, you
I
got to
don't
have
know.
accuracy.
Yeah, true, true. But they say that the best ability is availability, and that's big for quarterbacks. You got to be there.
I think the man you want him to be at 65, 70%.
And it's funny because
You don't want full mast.
that's true. That's true. And there's an advantage.
You want gay guys.
There's an advantage to having a pencil thin dick, and then there's also an advantage to having a thickie. So
Yeah.
a thickie probably is more durable, but harder to get in.
The points.
Yeah, but
The point
a thinny's gonna like probably easier to get in there, but it's not gonna last long. You know what I mean? You're gonna snap that thing pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's the most brutal.
It's tough. It's again, I think you'd have to have levels to it.
Yeah.
Um,
It's really worth investing. You know what? We'll do it on we'll
we could have a Harry Potter themed one. Harry Potter themed.
nice. I like each-
Quiddick.
Oh, Quiddick. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're cooking with gas, baby.
It's. Yeah.
I want to apologize. We did say last week that we were going to do the Joe spelling bee, but Joe is not prepared.
I did not prepare.
God damn it! So Joe's
I
going to
didn't
have
come up with words that I think should be spelled different.
You're going to have to quiz me on my tatstelligence next week.
Yes, I like that. That was good.
Oh, another correction before we move on. The original Alien movie, 1979.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, right?
1979.
Isn't that what I
No,
said?
I believe we said 1976 or some
Oh,
shit. I don't know.
yeah.
We got it wrong. That's all I know.
I think it was 77 to 79 is where I would think it was. It was late 70s, right around when The Exorcist came out.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, I wasn't around
Another
yet.
another good flick.
but-
So yeah, listeners, so sorry about the double Diddy joke. So sorry about the inaccurate movie date. Not cool.
It's all right.
Not cool. I'm back drinking again.
Yeah, we're back, baby.
Cheers. Give me a cheers. I'm drinking an Alhambra beer from España.
I'll probably be having one in just a moment. I'm drinking
I know what
a
you're thinking. Is he drinking the green or the red? I'm drinking the red.
vodka cran again.
Ooh, he's chugging it. Oh, God, dude, that's so gross. That is so much vodka. He's basically chugging a martini right now. Like, that's... it's a cranberry martini is what you're drinking right now.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. Makes you think of Christmas every time.
Oh, it's going to be a long episode.
That'd be nice.
You want to join me for a beer, maybe?
Yes,
Perhaps?
please, yes.
Perchance?
Where'd you
Oh,
put
yeah.
Diamond Dallas?
My mom always
Dickin'.
called those bottle openers church keys,
Yeah, because they open everything.
which I just thought it was because it was like a religious experience to get drunk. It was like you worship at the altar of the bar, and like that is the key.
No, it's shaped like a penis, and that's what they use to fuck the kids.
Ooh, yeah, I never thought of it from the whole child
The holy.
molestation angle. The holiest of holies. So funny story about this hat that I'm wearing right here, and this might be a mistake to admit it on the show. So
It's okay. We make a correction the week after.
that's true. Next week I'll come on and say I was totally lying when I get served by a court of law.
Local hoops, gotcha.
So I bought this stupid hat online. It says local hoops on it, and just a blank, boring hat. It
Oh,
says
this is the
local
hat you
hoops.
told me about last week.
Yeah,
God
yeah, yeah,
damn, I am.
So so whatever. I buy it
This is
online.
delicious, by the way.
And then, like, I totally I forget about it. It was like a $29 purchase. Yeah, I totally forget about it. And then, like, a day or two later, I'm like looking at my phone, and I get the email that's like confirmed that I ordered this hat. And I scroll down, and I just happen to notice that it was ordered with a credit card that I canceled for having like fraud charges on it. Like, I don't know, like 2 months ago, something like that. So I'm like, how did it go through if the credit card that was on file that they used was like a bad card, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
that doesn't make any sense. But yet here's the confirmation email saying that I'm getting this hat.
You got hit with a bad boy recard.
So really weird. So I'm just like, oh, it probably won't come. Like I'll probably get an email saying like, oh, we found out the charge was no good, like blah blah blah, like we're not sending you the hat. But then I went downstairs the next day and there it was in the lobby.
Got hit with a fool me twice.
Yes, I think I bought this hat with a stolen credit card that used to be mine. Like I don't know what the fuck happened.
You stole your own identity. I get that.
Yeah, it's very
it's
weird.
the Bourne identity all over again. It's
really stupid idea because they're just going to be like, where who used this card?
But I thought you used a gift card for it.
No. That was no. I'm saying I wanted to use the gift card, but the gift card was only like $10 or something. So like I had to use the difference. You know what I mean? But it was for Tilly's. I ordered it from Tilly's.
So what
I had
he's
to
saying
have ordered
is
something from
when
Tilly's
you order
in
from
the
Tilly's,
past.
type in whatever numbers you want.
Yeah,
and
put in
it'll
your
work.
old credit card number. Weird. I don't know.
Just like that time I told you to rob liquor stores, do it to Tilly's.
I think the feds are gonna come after me for a fucking $29 hat.
I have another Tilly's gift card. If they come after you and you're on your knees, you go, wait. I have a gift card.
So yeah, everybody, just commit credit card fraud.
And actually,
Just
the
do it.
person who gave me that Tilly's gift card is getting married and is screwing me with it. It's upsetting.
Really? No. Oh yes.
It's my older sister, Melissa.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I forgot you existed.
Yes. It's my. It's
Just
my,
kidding, Melissa.
It's my older sister, Melissa, is getting married, and I'm very happy for her. Except that she is doing it on the one weekend a year that I reserve for myself every year.
I'm not even upset that she's doing it on Brew Canoe. I'm upset that she's doing it on the 50th anniversary of Brew Canoe. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this is like the one to go to, and it could be the last one.
Also, I made the theme.
You made the theme. Yeah, it is. It's like if it was Brew Canoe 49, I'd be like, who gives a shit?
The entire thing is an homage to Joe Tats, and I'm gonna be there for 4 hours.
What's the theme again? You told me and I forgot.
Ski après.
Oh, so everybody's gonna be dressed
Après
like they're
ski.
skiing.
So we're gonna act like we're at a ski lodge after skiing. So it's like everybody's relaxing,
nice,
fucking chilling.
I like that. But what are we
Little
gonna
sauna
wear?
action.
Is the skiing going to be going down the river? So everybody.
That's what I was going to do. I was going to snowboard down the goddamn river.
I mean, the whole thing is revolves around the river trip.
But now I plan on just going for Friday night, and I'm bringing only a towel, no other clothes.
Is that what people do after they ski? They just
get a little sauna, you hang out a little bit, you do a little hot tub action.
Yeah, really hang out.
Yeah, you do some hot tub action. I might bring a hot tub and sit in it.
We got to make that happen. We could do that.
I could do that very easily.
Yeah. I'm trying to think how do you just like heat a baby pool?
Well, they make portable hot tubs.
They do?
Yeah, and I have a generator.
How much is a portable hot tub?
A few $100.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Even with the tariffs?
I mean,
where's this baby coming from? You better not be getting an Indonesian hot tub, dude.
Well, I think they make it in China, but okay, so it's a couple $100, and now it's the thing with the tariffs. To me, is I'm okay with them. This is not going to be
foolish.
This is not going to be a tea party thing for me. I'm not.
I don't know, man.
Because the main place it would fuck me is at my business, but if anything, it evens the playing cards for my business.
Everything you buy comes from overseas. Everything.
Yeah. I don't buy anything.
Now double the price of everything you buy, including like fucking food, like
vodka
everything.
Is
the funny thing is he made this speech, right? And he was like explaining that like back in the 1800s, like our economy was solely based on tariffs and we didn't have an income tax. And then stupidly, we started doing the income tax, right? Now, you can make an argument either way for whether or not income taxes were a good idea or not a good idea. But I was like expecting the next thing to come out of his mouth to be like,
so we're
getting rid of the income tax and we're going to make it all tariffs. And I was going to be like, all right, okay, let's give that a shot. Cool. And then, no, he never says that. And he has no intention of getting rid of the income tax. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just get fucked on both ends then.
Again, the nice thing for
what?
me, the nice thing for me
Why
as a
even
small
make
business
that
owner,
speech?
the nice thing for me as a small business owner who gets fucked from both sides now anyway,
Yeah.
is now at least there is a plus to people buying from me rather than overseas.
Okay, all right.
That's the nice thing. Is
Yeah.
finally there's a reason to go for me to go. Hey, listen, I already have it here. Buy it from me.
Yeah.
Don't buy it from
And
them.
I don't pay my employees like 25
Yeah,
cents a day or whatever. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that I could have pulled that this whole time, and that nobody cares about.
Nobody cares about how well they treat the employees.
No one gives a goddamn fuck about that.
I wonder
all.
where my essentially stolen hat came from. Let's see where this baby was made.
Vietnam. I could tell by the material.
You could just tell by the material it was made in Vietnam.
It's
The
nicer.
print is so. I'm not even farsighted, and I can't even read this. The print is so fucking tiny.
I have
You can read that?
unbelievable.
It's like crazy tiny, right?
Yeah, but it's in a different language. So
Oh, it is. All right.
spot clean only. Do not bleach. Recycled. One size fits all.
Made
in China.
China. I got me a China hat.
Yeah.
Before they're all gone. Before nobody's buying.
But
them no
again,
more.
so what's it? 25% or something? It's gonna go up.
That's a lot, dude. It's. I mean, it's
I know
already,
it's a lot, but
it's already went up 33% in the
but
last
it's again,
5
it
years
just
or
helps
whatever.
American companies. So like, all
yeah,
it
but
does is
those
even the playing
American
field.
companies often run on things that they buy from overseas as well.
I know, but
So the idea,
they've been working on crazy high margins the whole time anyway.
all right,
It's just going to make them limit their margins and make. I mean, the government's just fucking hand over fist fucking everybody, but they always are. So who cares?
that's true. But now I just feel like
To me,
we're doubly being. We were already getting fucked, and now it's doubly. Like it's,
I guess I don't know. To me, it's
the idea is so that the United
I don't-
States starts making their own
Yeah,
shit again.
exactly.
Like so we.
and me as a
but
factory
what's
owner.
that? I mean, what's that?
Me
gonna
as a
take?
factory owner in the United States is like,
Okay,
all
so
right.
you have a unique
I'm like the
point of
one
view.
guy it helps. So,
But it's I
it's-
do think that like in order to rekindle the
I've been
infrastructure,
getting fucked by enormous
the
corporations.
industry
my
in this
whole life.
country, it's gonna take like I don't know 20 years. You know what I mean?
Well,
So-
but so
Great.
So you don't take a
Awesome.
step. So you don't take a step. You just
well,
fucking.
I think there were several other steps that could have been taken.
Again,
that
is there
would've
other things? Sure, probably.
Seen bigger positives and longer
Well,
positives.
To me, okay. To me, if you have a tariff that is just all reaching, that's tough because it's like, okay, things from Mexico and things from Canada.
I don't know what you
all
mean
right
by
here.
all reaching.
So like it's just anything that's imported. Anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So like there should be exemptions for things that A, you can't get here. Or B, like, okay, but he just handed it to me over the border. It's not
I don't think that there are exemptions for things that you can't.
I know,
get
that's
here.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
not. There
Yeah.
should be
exemptions. Yeah.
Like some stuff's like, well, yeah, that's the only place in the world you can get that from.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we going to tariff that? It doesn't make sense.
And also, there's countries that have tariffs on our shit, right?
yeah, tons.
So I
yeah.
feel like the angle or the strategy should be like, I can't believe this all of a sudden just turned into a political talk show. What the fuck is going on? An economics talk show.
It's yeah.
But like, there's other countries that have tariffs on our shit. So I feel like the strategy should be like, okay, like, so we're gonna put tariffs on your shit, and then that hopefully would be an incentive for them to like come to the negotiating table and be like, all right, we won't put tariffs on your stuff anymore if you remove the tariffs on ours, and then we should be like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like, but apparently, like Trump was just like, no, even if they remove their tariffs, we're keeping ours. I'm like, why? Like,
Well,
I don't. It's just seems now that just seems childish.
and
like,
and,
don't
and
know.
I don't know if this is just an extreme play to just swing the dick.
Yeah,
I
Mhm.
don't know.
Dude, I don't know what the
Because he
fuck's
keeps
going on.
he keeps mangling it around anyway. So he's like, I'm gonna fuck everybody, and then he's like, but next week, don't worry about it. So so like I don't even know what exactly. Again, I whatever happens, I'm not one of the
Yeah.
guys who's like, I'm moving to Canada. I'm
I'm
staying
just-
here.
I think I'm just
I'll
gonna
be here. I
I'm
rode through New Jersey's nonsense. I've been doing that. It's not like I'm,
yeah.
you know, and I'm not trying to. I'm not
You-
out
you know what it
protesting.
is?
I'm not out fucking
Well, yeah, I'm not out protesting.
I'm not out
either.
protesting in either direction.
I am.
Like,
I am
all right,
sweating.
whatever.
I am sweating a little bit though.
It's
I think, and I think what's adding to it is that I'm rewatching The Last of Us with your sister,
we're going through
and that opening.
we're going through
episode,
political global warming. It's
Yeah, I don't know.
it's
we'll see.
the political climate is getting warmer, and it's eventually probably gonna heat up to a boiling point.
Oh, God, I can't afford that, dude. You know,
I think you
I'm
can.
40. I just became somewhat financially. I can't even say I'm financially stable. I feel like I just started making money like an adult is supposed to be making money in this country. Like, I don't know, 2 years ago.
I know.
So, like, now the economy's gonna fucking tank. You know what I mean? Like, fuck me, dude. Like, that sucks.
Things are gonna start working out for this
Yeah.
when because they can't tariff us for exporting this.
That's true. That's true. Unfortunately, we entered the market when it was pretty saturated.
It's
you know?
very saturated, but
Yeah.
that's okay. Just like what they did with foods, at some point they go, saturated fats are good for you. And then they go, they're bad for you. So maybe we can work our way to being unsaturated, find a market, find something we talk about regularly. Hopefully you guys don't like us talking about politics, because I don't want to do this every day.
Yeah, this is gonna be the least watch episode of 2 Cubes.
Oh, well, that or people might like it, and I would hate to be.
That'd be so funny.
if
This
we
is our
become-
biggest.
If people fucking love this and are just like, I want your guys' thoughts on what's happening out there.
We're gonna have to start reading the Wall Street Journal and shit just so we can.
No, I think they would want us to keep being us. So it's just like, you keep doing your fucking YouTube algorithm that throws fucking wall art at you, and that's a good topic on here for I would like actual feedback on, and we'll get us off this topic. The gym upstairs. I've told you I want to
Oh
make it.
yes.
I've cleaned out the guest bedroom of my house, which is attached to my bedroom. It's kind of weird, so we made it a gym.
I think we should do the podcast in there, so we could just be benching
One day,
the whole time.
little benching.
Oh
Yeah.
man, we're gonna get so broy on this podcast.
I can't wait. But I told you I want to make it the douchiest,
yeah.
like the douchiest wall art in the world.
Yeah.
But like, make it like a little bit, like 1% off,
yeah.
where it's like it
doesn't really make any sense.
Well, yeah, it'll be like so I've been looking at them, and they have the cat looking into the water, and it's a lion. It's like mindset is everything. I want it to be like a drunk guy looking over the edge of a bar, and he's a butterfly, and it's just like it doesn't make any sense.
Mindset is everything.
Yeah, it just says
What?
mindset is everything. Like, what? What is it?
It's a lion cub looking at his reflection, but it's just you.
It's just a
like
guy
waving.
who's dead. So I want it to be like just
it's
a,
just a dead guy.
it's just I want it to be like a little bit off.
I like it.
I thought about having like a skinny guy looking, and it's a mirror, so it's just my fat ass looking at it. Like, mindset's everything. That skinny little kid wants to be you. But
Yeah, I think we should get what are those little mics called that you like pin to your shirt? It's like a lavalier or something, or I forget what the fuck they're called.
I don't know. There's different. It's a brand I think you're looking for.
We get those little mics that you clip onto your shirt collar, and then we just lift the whole time.
All right. I mean, I do it.
Crush beers, do
Sounds good to
fucking-
me.
Do chin ups.
I did find this one today, which I actually like. It's
Ooh, it's Tyler Durden,
yeah.
and it says, "This is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time." And then it's Tyler Durden on a concrete block, just looking all.
Yeah, and you hang it on the wall. I think that one's cool.
And then you go, yeah.
Yeah. So I got some ideas that I want to work off of, but they're gonna get. I'm gonna make them somehow dark.
Ooh.
You could
champagne
scroll
malt.
that way.
Do epic shit. I like that one. I mostly just like the way that one looks. It's like a famous like painting of flowers. with,
Yeah.
it's just the colors are cool and shit.
I know. There's some I just want to take as inspiration.
I like the gigantic picture of a glass of bourbon being poured.
Oh, it's 2 cubes of ice. I wanted
Oh,
that for
shit.
behind us.
It's literally like you're not gonna be able to see on the camera, but
yeah.
like it's literally like 6 feet tall.
I wanted that for behind us.
That's amazing. I want that behind us.
Yeah.
I want it right here.
There's
on this
like
wall.
5 of them, dude.
With the
I want just
smoke.
like a bunch of them all over the house.
With flames behind it.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. Just a lion among sheep. I yeah, I fucking love it, man. I've been diving deep into the
Wall art.
into the like weird wall art world.
There's this store in the city. I was down like in Chinatown, and then I kind of wandered outside of Chinatown one time, and I passed by this fucking awesome looking store. It was like this huge store, and all it had was just like, it was just a whole store of just like wall art of like, it was just all posters, and on the sign it said like new, old, vintage, cheap collectors, like posters. Like the whole store was just posters, and it looked fucking awesome. I was like, damn, I want to go in there, but it was closed the day that I walked by because I was there on like a Sunday or something. And I gotta find this place again. I want to go back there and see what do they got.
Okay.
If anybody knows this spot,
I want to get
let me
the
know. It's
list.
downtown.
I want to get the list of receivers that were drafted before Amon-Ra St. Brown. Put it up on the wall.
Why?
Because apparently he reads it in his locker before every game.
Oh, okay. In that
It's like a
year,
big
that
thing with him.
draft. I
Yeah,
see what
it's
you're
like
saying. I was like, damn, that's got to be a long list, man. The
it's
NFL's
like,
been around for a long
it
time.
was like 7 guys drafted before him in that draft that he like looks at the list every game beforehand.
and he's
and
like, I'm gonna be better than them.
Yeah, I'm gonna make every team pay. He's like, yep, that team picked and didn't pick me. So apparently he's
It's mad.
But I want that list. Put it on there, and every time someone dies on it, I just cross it off. Of course, they're all younger than me.
I was
so
gonna say, like, what does that have to do with you?
doesn't matter, brother. I have to be better than the sun god, is why. If I'm not better than Amon-Ra, then who is? All right.
That's so funny. Like, I love that Jordan. Like, you know, he had shit like that too. Like, he would just look for an excuse to hate somebody. Like,
Yeah,
they'd be
but
like,
I'm gonna
I
start-
didn't do
I'm
anything.
gonna start
to
doing
him.
it for people that don't play a sport and I have nothing to do with. Just be like,
Something that makes you mad.
I'm gonna pick Tabby from the boathouse and like.
Are you a dude who? I'm a huge fan of White Men Can't Jump, so this is a good question. Are you the kind of guy who gets better when you're angry, or do you get worse when you're angry?
Ooh.
At like whatever. Like,
Depends on the sport. It honestly does.
If you're at work and you get pissed at somebody, like, do you work more? Do you work better, or do you like you can't concentrate?
I would say better, but like if I'm playing football, I'll play better at like D line somewhere that you like instinct, take something instinctual. I'll definitely play much better. But if I'm
Why is D line instinctual and the other positions aren't?
well, quarterback, there's instinct too, but like it doesn't come as instinctual to me. It's not something that defensive line isn't like a play based thing. It's less based on other players.
All right, okay, but I mean,
if I'm a
play based
receiver,
where you
if
have
I'm
to
a
be
receiver-
aware of the offense's play, right? You
Well,
have to know, like-
yeah. But I know how to adjust to a play anyway. But like if I'm a receiver and I'm told to run a certain route,
yeah.
I might run a little faster if I'm angry, but I'm not going to be like
Yeah.
you can't break a play open if you're not thrown to anyway. It doesn't.
Yeah, I think that I definitely play or play basketball or at
Like
work.
golf, I couldn't if I was pissed
You were
off.
pissed- yeah, the golf's
Just be-
zen. Yeah.
A mess.
I think at work I perform worse if I'm angry. But here's the thing: it's very difficult to get me angry. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the times, people will say something shitty to me, and I just it just rolls off my back. I'm like, you're an asshole. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I-
whatever. Like, you don't know what you're talking about, or like it's very hard to piss me off that much that it like affects my performance. But it has happened for sure. It's definitely happened.
Yeah, at work, I'm more likely to break a bag or something if I'm pissed off, I guess. But nothing. My job's so like
It's getting pornographic over here. I'm like sucking the foam off the side of this bottle.
I very rarely have a a time where I'm very pissed off at work. But even when I am, it's not like I'm. Honestly,
You work with your dad. You got to get pissed all the time.
I've
If
gotten
I
my-
worked with my family, I'd be furious every minute of the day. While I
I've
was
gotten
at
my
work.
emotions more and more under check since, when I was fighting. Then it was like I had to be angry. I
Yeah.
had to be. Then
Well,
I,
yeah,
I
I
would
mean,
just
that
turn
makes
into,
sense. That makes sense.
I-
Some fighters are like calm and cool and
like-
collected, though.
Well, I like to go in calm, but the old Tyson saying to me always made sense.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a plan to get a punch in the face, and I was always like, hell yeah. Let's go. Like, my plan was always, let's get in there, and once I know I'm better than them, then I just tear them apart. Because you always go in going, there's that somebody in the back of your head.
Yeah, they could
There's
be
somebody
better.
better.
Than me. Yeah,
There's
yeah.
somebody better.
Mhm.
There's somebody better. And the second you get in there and they make one wrong step or something, you're like, this guy's dead. And then you just fucking go.
I'm so happy that I've been in very few physical altercations in my life. Like, I think maybe 4 or like something like that. I just mean like with like
There's a real moment when you taste the blood, when you see them panic, and when you're like, it's over. When
that's so scary too.
When you see someone like go, like if you lock up with somebody and they feel like, and you literally can feel that they like are afraid,
Yeah,
it's over.
I'd feel so bad. Like I'm such a softie. I'd be like, oh man,
I've done that with football.
I'm sorry. I mean, it depends on what
I've done that with football where I'm like,
they did something horrible. Like,
well,
egregious or
like
something,
with
but
a
I don't know
fight,
if I
it's
feel
like
bad,
it's
but-
like if I hold back for a second, I'm gonna get fucked up bad. You don't have a chance. With football, though, I do sometimes like we'll be playing against somebody, and I'll be like, I can just bull rush this guy every play,
yeah.
and I'll go, all right, I'm gonna just try and rush outside or something. I feel I don't want to.
Yeah.
Every play I'm gonna roll over this guy and fucking what am I
Nice.
what am I gonna do?
I knew you had a fucking conscience. I knew you had a soul, Joe. I could see it.
But no, and you could ask anybody on my football team. I'm the nicest guy on our football team because I refuse to get mad like that.
Yeah.
In our league, I will not do it because I know how I get. So I will, because I'll all of a sudden go, I'll tell our whole line, guys, back up in coverage. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna kill these guys. So I don't want that. So I don't. I purposely keep a very level head at football.
I had a friend, and if he's listening to this, which he 1,000,000% is not, but I had a friend that was getting into the Chinese art of boxing called Wing Chun. Have you heard of that before? Very cool. Like,
is that the one with there's a twist to it. It's the hell is it? I've heard of this. Don't they punch weird or something?
it's a different strategy. It's like, so like boxers typically when they fight, they're on their
It's
toes,
like punching over the top or something.
and
isn't it?
they
I remember-
sort of.
Yeah.
How they describe it is, okay, so if you've ever seen like Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan or any of those guys, sometimes they'll show them like training, and they're like training on like a post of wood
Okay.
that has like branches, like poles sticking out of it. And do this thing. So like the philosophy is like when you're learning to box, like traditional boxing that we know, like Western boxing, you see the guys are usually on their toes and they're like bouncing around, and it's like bob and weave, right? And they teach you to throw like hooks that go like around the guy's defense, or a jab. Like,
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
That's
the philosophy
it's
is
the
different.
it's overwhelming them.
Yes,
That's what it is.
Wing
I
Chun
knew it was
is-
something with like that.
Instead of being bouncing and stuff and avoiding, you're supposed to be a wedge. So you keep your feet flat, and they're supposed to be almost pointed inward like this. And you're supposed to imagine that there's a ball in front of you, that your fists are like attached.
Yeah.
to a
I have
ball.
heard this. It's just
And it's like either
it's just a
you're
buzzsaw
reverse
attack.
punching
Yeah.
at somebody, or you're over the
Yeah.
top punching. And then when they throw punches at you, like you're supposed to keep that same motion and divert their
Yeah,
punches
you're
this
supposed
way,
to
and then
just-
just keep
yeah,
the
yeah.
chain of punches going. Like, and what it does is it teaches your hands to be incredibly fast, which is why all those like
Makes sense. Yeah.
yeah. But so it's like a totally different strategy, and it's meant for like very like close quarters kind of thing. So it's just like you can hit somebody a bunch really
it's made
quick.
for little guys too.
Not for it's not a knockout punch kind of thing. It's
No.
like
No,
you
it's
you
an
hit the guy in the
overwhelm.
nose, overwhelm him with the
Yeah,
flurry
it's
of
just
punches, get out of there.
It's an
kind of thing.
overwhelm type.
It's more of like a self-defense thing, really. But like if you listen to like people who are like experienced trained fighters, they'll tell you like the weakness is like that works. It's super effective against, if you get into a fight with somebody at a bar or something. But if you're going up against somebody that knows they're going to get into a fight, that's a trained fighter, they can pick that strategy apart. Like they can destroy it. Yeah.
Of course.
So, but so it has its merits, and then it also does.
Well, it's like the Steven Seagal fucking whatever the fuck it's called. I don't want to fuck it up, so I'm not gonna. But
Aikido or something.
yeah,
like there's so many
yeah.
different martial arts. It's crazy. Yeah.
But his is like more for disarming people. But
cool.
Like you said, it's for disarming people that don't know that you're trained in it and are unaware that you're going to be able to reach them in time. It's not. It's like such an ineffective art against. In a fight.
That's like it's like in fucking movies. I always hate when like somebody pulls a gun on somebody and they just hold it right up to their face. I'm like,
it's like
the whole advantage of a gun, like the reason why a gun was invented is so that you could kill somebody from across the room. Like, why would you stand right next to them? Stand 6 feet back and there's literally nothing they can do.
Well, they say 21 feet is the distance.
Yeah.
That
21. That's actually more than I would expect. I would think like 10 to 15.
Well, 21 they say is the distance that somebody who's trained to close the distance before you can severely hurt them with a gun that you're safe at with a gun.
I mean, your biggest hope is that like you rush them and expect to be shot and just hope they don't. It's not a kill shot.
There's 6 or 8 people in the world. That are good enough to make that 21 feet useful.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's very stupid.
But they say 21 feet is the difference between having a knife and having a gun.
21 feet
against
How
a trained
specific?
opponent.
Yeah, man, it's nuts. I was watching. I want to finish watching this movie because it looks awesome, but it's with Bob Odenkirk. I never have any free time in my life ever. That's how much I love The Lurkers and I love 2 Cubes. Is that I come here and I do this for free. God damn it!
Can you fill about 3 minutes?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna talk about this movie.
I'm sorry. Joey's got a nosebleed.
No, it's fine. It's fine, baby. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm glad Joey got it. No, I'm just kidding. I love that kid. He's awesome. I was watching his taste in cartoon shows, not so great. He's really into this Blaze like truck show right now. That I just don't agree with. I don't like the animation. I don't like the whole thing. I'm not a fan of Cars. If you like Disney's Pixar Cars, you probably suck, because Pixar doesn't really miss. But the one time they did was with fucking Cars. Yeah, I could go off on that. But anyway, I was watching the movie Nobody the other day starring Bob Odenkirk. It's like an action movie. And I want to watch the whole fucking thing, but it was like midnight when I put it on, and I was like, I know I can only watch 5 minutes of this movie before I have to go to bed because I have to get up at fucking 6:30 in the morning. But dude, it just starts with like Bob Odenkirk, like people break into Bob Odenkirk's house, and he just gets totally emasculated. Like these people hold a gun to his face and they like embarrass him, and then his son actually comes out, like his like 17-year-old son comes out and like puts one of them like a chokehold or whatever, and they like run away. But then like the son and his wife, and I can't remember if he has a daughter or not, just like shame him for like not doing anything with these home invaders. But then you find out like a couple minutes, I don't want to ruin the movie, but yeah, dude, like I just imagine being in a situation like that. I have been in situations like that where I've been like fucking punked out, and it just makes you feel like shit. You get some clarity like a couple of days later, and you're just like, no, that was dumb. But like if somebody has a gun to you, dude, if anybody gives you shit and like tries to emasculate you and be like, you should have done something when they have a gun to your face, you'd be like, fuck you. Like,
have I told that story?
What are
on
you?
Before?
Like, you're some fucking ninja Aikido master, like, that you could disarm a man with a gun. Like, fuck yourself.
Have I told that story on here before? No. The kid holding the gun to my head.
You did tell that story, and you just like backed him down. That's really all
I-
you have when somebody has a gun to you. You just be like, if you don't believe that they are capable of
I
committing
backed him down by
murder,
calling him a pussy.
yeah, I mean, I think that's probably the worst approach because then you're now.
I was egging him on. I was fully ready to die. I was fully ready
now
to die.
they want to kill you.
Jerry was
Like,
not. I was 100% ready. I was.
What I would do is just I would just be like, what do you think's gonna happen after you kill me? Like, do you think your
I
life's
brought that
gonna
up.
be easy? You know what I mean? Like, do
I
you,
brought that up quickly.
like, do you want
I-
the death penalty, dude? Because
I
they're gonna
ran by
catch
it.
you.
I
Like,
ran
you're
by
gonna
it
die. Like, yeah.
Because I was like, yeah, there's 20 people there that can see you and they know your name.
Yeah, and like you know,
So it'll happen. They're gonna find you, but that's fine. And I'll be dead, or I won't. But you're a pussy, and you won't pull the trigger. I fucked your girlfriend yesterday, and I'm gonna fuck your mom tomorrow. How about this? How
you know what?
How would you like them? Nuts in your mouth.
I think my mom would appreciate some dick. So I, cheers, mom. Mom, I would throw you one. You know what I mean? But my girlfriend, I might be upset about.
I
would be upset.
I was very willing to die that day. Yeah.
I'd be like, you know what? If you
He made me get in his car like 3 different times, and every time I was like, "You fucking pussy." And that's when I really got emboldened. Every time I was in his car, it was this fucking baby blue Volkswagen.
did he really have a baby blue? Was it a
It
bug?
was his grandma's Volkswagen. No, it was like a Jetta or something. But I was like,
still,
"You're gonna
almost
kill me?
worse.
You're gonna kill me?"
If it was
in
like an
my
old
fu-
school-
in this little bitch ass, your grandma's fucking baby blue Jetta, you fucking cocksucker.
So
And
funny.
he's like, "Shut the fuck up back there! I'm gonna shoot you." I was like,
It's a cool
"Yeah?
car,
Oh,
shut up."
yeah?" It's like, "I'm gonna pull my dick out and piss back here. Is that all right?"
Dude, that's funny that you brought up a fucking Jetta because your sister and I have had this argument since we've known each other. She made fun of me she was making fun of Civics one day, and I was like, my first 2 cars were Civics, and I love those cars or whatever. Actually, by 2008, Civic
she's
could
ever
go
had a
fuck
Civic.
itself. It was terrible. And she was just like, no, like only fucking like teenage jerk offs like drive Civics, like they're like assholes, whatever. I was like, fuck you. My Civic was awesome. My fucking 97 2-door fucking like sunroof Civic was amazing. I was like, you drive a cigarette smoking skank car, fucking white Jetta.
White Jettas, yeah. I think they
She's
come.
never let me live that down.
I think they come with a cigarette smell. I don't think they come with a new car smell.
We got a thumbs up when I said cigarette smoking skank.
I don't think they come with a like a new car smell. I think it's cigarettes.
I think I cut her deep on that one.
That was good. You nailed that. Nice.
But it's so funny. She always brings it up. She's just like, well, I guess I'll just get in my cigarette smoking skank car. I was like, I guess I'll get in my 17-year-old jerk off car.
Yeah. Nice. All right. I
I
like that.
And that also reminds me. I feel like I'm
I like
monopolizing
when you can
this
gag
episode.
with each other. No, I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, we bust each other's shots.
I
all
always
the time.
love to hear from you.
So that reminds me. I told a road rage story on the show involving. I think it was a Jetta or a Passat. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Where the kid
This
is
was
similar.
the teenage kid.
That's where I got the insult from
Yeah, the
I
dad
like
car thing, yeah.
like he was like, you drive an old man dad car or whatever, and I was like, you drive a pregnant mom car. No, a teenage mom car. That's what I told him.
Yeah.
And it
I
was
love that he's calling like a CRV.
hey, it's a Toyota RAV4. Okay,
Okay, a RAV4. I like that he's calling
love
that
my
an old
car.
man car now. Like, to me, an old man car is a Buick,
I think
Crown Vic,
he said something. I think it was old man dad car or just a dad car, something
maybe.
like
But
that.
like, brother, the other day I was getting yelled at. I'm sorry to
No,
interrupt
it's fine, it's
anything.
fine.
And this is kind of a road rage thing, except whatever.
Road rage stories are always funny.
It was
People are at their fucking worst when they're behind
I was
the wheel
driving
for some reason.
I was driving our Kia Carnival
Yeah.
with pretty much my entire football team. in
Such
it.
a funny name for a car.
Well,
Kia Carnival.
and I had me and 5 of my teammates in the car
Yeah.
from football.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a combined weight in the car of people
9,000 pounds.
of like 2,300 pounds. It was the entire offensive line and half the defensive line in a car.
Yeah.
I was the only white guy in the
And
car.
y'all are some big boys.
And we're in Patterson, and I was like, I left some room between me and the car in front of me, and there's a turning lane there, and this like I don't know older Italian guy was pissed off that he had to like slow down to get in the right turn lane
Mhm.
because I didn't get on the asshole of the guy in front of me.
Yeah.
But you know, he stopped. He's beeping his horn at me, and he stopped instead of he already had enough room to drive. He stopped, and he's doing the whole waving and
To
shit.
talk shit to you, yeah.
The fucking guy in the back seat rolls the window down, and he starts looking around the car. Starts driving away.
Wait. So the guy in the backseat,
So
what?
the guy,
Told him to fuck,
the guy
like,
from my
stop?
back seat. No, he just rolled down the
Oh,
window.
and he saw how big the dude was.
You just see there's fucking me and 5 enormous black dudes in the car, and the guy immediately looks forward and drives away. And the guy who rolled the window down goes, "Tats, that's why I like you. You didn't back down for a second from that guy." He goes, "What we should have done is opened all the car doors, started getting out of the car."
And you see the car lift a foot off the ground from the weight just being relieved off the shocks. Like,
He was like, "I like that you didn't even fucking roll up. That guy's beeping at you." I was like, "Fuck that guy." He's like, unbelievable.
I was going to work the other morning. I'm getting on 280, and if you know the area, if you know like Newark and Route 280, there's the infamous Blue Bridge that goes over the
Oh, yeah,
Passaic
yeah.
River, right? And it's infamous because I don't know who the fuck designed Route 280, but it literally connects Manhattan, Jersey City, and Newark with the rest of New Jersey, and they decided to make it 2 fucking lanes, right? Like whoever
Not
did
even
this is a
not
jerk
even
off.
just that. They also made the exits all the wildest exits in the world. None of them are just get off.
Yeah.
They're always get off into traffic.
Yeah. They actually since recently widened like a part of 280 that does help a lot, I have to say, but still, it is
What,
probably
you talking
it's
about by
in
the parkway there where it's the 5 lanes? Because that's been a long time.
no, like right by the Blue Bridge, like after the Blue Bridge, once you get across the Passaic going like west, they made it a little wider there.
it's
So now there's
and
like 3 lanes.
It just made it worse.
I was gonna say like it made it like slightly better, but considering it's in the top 10 worst roads in the fucking country, it wasn't that much of an improvement.
It does
But-
suck over there. It's true.
So I'm getting on 280 and I'm in Harrison. I'm getting on 280 and I get up the ramp and I'm like merging. Like I'm like I drive like an old fucking lady. Like you know what I mean?
I drive.
Not-
I used to
I
drive
can't
like
say an
such
old
a
lady.
dickhead.
I drive like a bot. Like I drive like I follow, in the morning I follow the rules. I don't go too fast. I always use my blinker.
That's exactly.
I
how
don't
drive.
tailgate. I'm just like
I do like riding with you until we're going to a bar. Then I don't like riding.
But so I merge. I'm just like, whatever. I'm fucking 5 feet behind.
I let everybody go.
The guy in front of me, and like this dude comes driving up on the hatch, like like where like between the merge lane and the right lane on 280.
Okay.
And he comes driving up on the hatch, and he's in a big ass like GMC, like a fucking Suburban or something, right?
The Sierra.
Maybe it was all blacked out, like tinted windows, like black. And he drives up, like passes everybody that's trying to merge, and then he's trying to get in front of me, right? I'm not letting this fucking guy in, like, you know what I mean? And I'm not even like doing anything out of the ordinary to not let him in. I'm just like, when the guy in front of me moves up, I just move up with him, you know what I mean? And this guy can't get in. And he's freaking out. And the dude in the passenger seat of his car rolls the window down and is like sticking his hand out the window, telling me to stop and like let him in. And I'm just like, no. Like, and I just keep going forward. And this guy is so fucking mad, right? So he gets behind me, like, who cares? You know what I mean? So now you're 1 car back than you would have been if I had let you in.
Yeah.
Like, who gives a shit? So then, like, we move up, and then, of course, he can't help himself. The second he gets the opportunity, he pulls onto the shoulder to the right of me, like on my passenger side, rolls his window down, and just starts screaming. And he starts screaming, I'm an off-duty police. And this guy's like 90 years old. Like, this dude is so old. And he's wearing, like, a golf cap, like one of those, like, old-timey Scottish, like, golf caps. You know what I'm talking about? Like, little newsy hat.
Okay.
One of those.
Yeah.
But it's, like, plaid, but in, like, rainbow colors.
So like
It's
one of the Samuel L. Jacksons.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, like a Kangol or something.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like red, white, blue, and green, like plaid, like and like
Okay.
white, like in the background, like backdrop.
Gotta
or
start
whatever.
wearing those backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, he has it on forward and some sunglasses, and he's an
Well-
old man. And he rolls the window down. And he's like, I'm an off-duty police officer, blah, blah, blah. You motherfucker. You get that.
like-
I can't even hear. I have my window up.
I
don't
would
hear.
I would have rolled it down and be like, sounds like you have time then.
This is what I did. I just rolled the window down and I just looked at him and I was just like, your hat's gay. And I rolled the window back up. And he just starts like, fuck you. He spits on my car. Like he absolutely loses his mind. And I'm like dying laughing because I'm like, man, I got into this guy's skin so bad.
Yeah, I would have had fun with that, I guess. Again, I always drive so by the book that I don't even get people yelling at me. I'm like I drive around like I am in not even driving. I act like I'm sitting in a bath while I'm driving. You would think I'm
Just unbothered.
just
in your lane, literally.
just completely nothing is happening. Again, the guy was beeping the horn at me. I was just that guy seems upset. Can you believe that guy's living upset?
Yeah.
I just sit there, especially when I can put a podcast on.
Oh yeah, just zone out.
I've been tormenting the boys with music. I'm waiting for them to ask what the fuck is wrong with you. I just try and find the worst music now to play.
I told you need to fucking force the Two Cubes podcast on them. It's like you will listen to this for this hour and a half drive, whether you like it or not.
They'll like it though. That's the thing. I
Put it on and don't tell them that it's you. And then when they ask if it's you, you just say no.
No, I want to catch them talking to a guy on the team and be like, dude, I don't want to do this ride home. That guy only plays like yodeling music. It's terrible, dude. I hate it. I play the whitest music in the world. Every time, like I literally hear them. They have headphones on. I can hear their music over my music in their headphones. They're playing so loud to not hear it. It's insane.
Yodeling music.
I'm playing like Shania Twain. I'm playing fucking. I mean, last week was Young Gravy there and back.
Well, Young Gravy's amazing.
This week it took me 3 hours to get there because we got stuck in traffic, and I was playing. I played like. So there were good songs to me, but it's Blink 182 and all the like just classic white people.
Yeah, I mean,
Sweet
I'm
Caroline.
not a huge Blink fan. I will be honest, but
Not huge,
they
got some good songs.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They have some songs that I enjoy,
But it
like
was-
that. I'm just like, all right, this is a
but it
good
was
song. I'd
just like-
rather listen to this than fucking 95% of the
just
other shit that's
generic-
out there. Like,
It was like generic, kind of 2000s rock.
Mm.
I played.
okay, all right,
Didn't say a word. I'm gonna step it up next week though.
yeah, and do yodeling. You're gonna do it.
Well,
Just do spoken word.
I
Just do
found
some slam.
I found a
poetry, dude.
playlist that's covers that should have never been made. And guess what? There's some on there I haven't heard them yet, but I know they're not going to be good.
I accidentally stumbled upon the most unlistenable music in the world the other day.
I probably already.
You know
enjoyed
how
it.
we do anti-advertisements?
Yeah.
No, you definitely never heard of this band. I swear.
Like
What
if
the fuck
that's
are you
letting
playing
off,
right now?
It's
What is this?
another. That was another podcast started playing. I'm sorry. That's the podcast
God
I listen
damn it.
to.
So, are you gonna plug that podcast or? You gonna-
KFC Radio, but
Oh,
they,
okay,
they,
all right.
they don't need.
They got enough. They got enough. If anything, we
They-
need that.
They do
please.
not need.
KFC, please put us on.
I would love to.
So, what's it called? Oh yeah. So the other, you know how like you get advertisements in your story on Instagram or whatever. I know Instagram's like the old
Facebook,
the
yeah.
old man fucking app now.
Oh, no. I listen. I
You-
still
yeah.
use Facebook. So
Yeah. So it's funny. It's like.
I don't know how to use Instagram.
It's like there was Facebook that we all had, but then all of our parents and grandparents got on Facebook.
I use
so then we
Snapchat and
moved.
Facebook.
Then we moved to Instagram, or millennials moved to Instagram to get away from that crowd. And now Instagram, I feel like, is like the new Facebook. And now I don't know. People are on fucking. I don't know what they use now, like
TikTok?
X or TikTok. Yeah, or TikTok. Yeah.
I wish Yeti was still around. I liked Yeti.
Yeti. I don't even know Yeti.
Yeah, no one did. It was.
I
it
remember
was like,
Tumblr.
It was like
remember,
an Arizona State specific social media app.
Okay.
Do it for the Yeti. That's something that did catch on a little bit.
I remember that saying.
Yeah.
but,
Well, so
like
it was
a
just
commercial. or
So
whatever.
they were just insane videos, but like there was no way to search them or anything. None. It was just you could
Random.
like watch. So you just watch an area's Yeti,
It was like chat roulette, but with videos.
No.
instead of-
It was
yeah.
like Snapchat, but with no like profile names or anything. It was just you could post them and be like, if you were near Arizona, you could just be like, post this on the Arizona Sun Devils thing, and then the Arizona Sun Devils thing would just be 45 minutes of just the craziest goddamn nonsense that's happened anywhere in Arizona in the last 20 hours. So like around here, I was the only one posting on Yeti. So I would post things on Yeti and it would say it was from like NYU and it would just be like me throwing a guy off a deck. and that would be the whole video.
That's awesome.
And yeah, we'd have people fucking do it for the Yeti, and I would just fucking throw a can at somebody's head. It was awesome. But I didn't save any of the videos, nothing. It was just the best. I liked it a lot. I enjoyed Yeti.
That's so funny. There used to be there was this app called maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I shouldn't fucking talk about this. It might be kind of incriminating. How much time do we have left? 55. We're at 55.
We have as much time as we
Gotta
want.
go back. All right, so I'll try to keep this as vague and unincriminating as possible. There used to be this app called it was called like
Don't tell me you know the guy who made what was it called? Space something? Not SpaceX, but
Silk
Space.
Road. No, I didn't know the guy
No.
who made Silk Road.
No. I had a guy who made a social media app. I became friends with him like 2 weeks before he made it, and then it never went anywhere.
No.
But it was fuck,
No,
what
there
it
was
called?
this app. I'm gonna fuck up the name, but it was called like you said Yeti, so it reminded me. It's called like
okay.
it's called like chat. It was called like Chat Yak or something, or Yakety Yak or Yak Chat or something like that. Something with a yak.
Okay.
And I remember like the logo was like a little cartoon drawing of like a yak, like a whatever, like a looks like a camel or something, right? Like an animal. And I remember I could see the logo in my head. It was like a blue circle with like this little brown like yak in the middle of it or whatever. And what it was just a proximity chat. It was an anonymous proximity chat.
Okay.
So like you go onto this app and then you say like, okay, I'm in whatever. I'm in Belleville, New Jersey. And
so you lie about where you were?
no, it uses your
It uses your
GPS to tell
GPS.
you
Okay.
like, and then you'll say like, oh, okay, I wanna extend my my radius or whatever to a mile. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then it'll just bring up anybody within a mile that's on that app, and you could talk to them like in a chat, right? And
I've
and
heard
you
tale about Grindr
and you
doing this. It's
literally-
the best.
you literally every time you logged into the app, you'd have to make up a new username, right?
Okay.
And then the second you're done with the chat, that username just goes away, and then you have to create a new one the next time you log
I would
on.
always make it quantify
So every-
and then quantify 1, quantify 2, quantify 3.
So you'd go on there and you'd just be like, okay, I want to talk to people that are within 5 miles or whatever. You'd go on and everybody's username would just be like looking for drugs, looking to fuck,
Okay.
And then like you click on it and then you just be like,
Quantify would be a great name then. It would be like, what's this guy up to? This guy wants everything.
and then you just be like, meet me at the so and so and we'll make this happen. You know what I mean? Like, and it was awesome.
Meet
And
me at the serpent sculpture.
I used it about 3 times, and it was always when I went to a city that I didn't know, like I was on vacation or like I was going to visit a friend or something, and it was just like, I don't know, we wanted to buy weed, or we wanted to meet girls, or we just wanted to know where the party was, and then you just make your username like, where's the party at? You know what I mean? And then like people log on and just be like, oh, we're drinking at blah blah blah, and then we would just go there. You know what I mean? Like, it was a cool app.
I like that. I wish I could remember the name of this app. I don't even remember what the thing was to it. It never worked in my area. So like I never got to
Yeah.
really try it. It was this kid, he went to Harvard and he was a vegetarian, and he he was a vegetarian, but that's the only thing I remember about him.
All right.
I call him gay all
We'll just
weekend.
call him Vegeta.
I call them gay all weekend for being a vegetarian, but
Vegetarians, I respect. What's it called? What do you call?
I became Eskimo-
Vegans. I do not expect.
I became
do not
Eskimo
respect.
brothers with him like within 45 minutes of meeting him. And he was this kid from Harvard that was, like made an app. And he was launching it like the next week. I think it was called SpaceX.
Shut the fuck up.
No, but like it was space something. Why did
It
you
was
called space?
You tell me you barred.
No, it wasn't Elon. No, this was an
Stop.
app.
Fuck, man, my bronchitis is acting up. God damn it.
It was an
I
app.
thought I was through this.
I think it
you
was
made
just-
me laugh so hard you brought my bronchitis back.
It'd be a fun lawsuit.
I
This
think
guy
it was
gave me bronchitis. He made
what
me
was
laugh.
it? Microsoft.
No, I think it's called space. Let me see.
Fucking SpaceX. It
No, I
was-
think it's just called space. Let me call. I'm gonna phone a friend here, see if he'll even answer the phone. I haven't talked to this guy in 3 years, but
Oh,
here we
man.
go. Let's see.
Why, dude? I haven't had like a drink in like 8-9 days, so like 2 Alhambras is like has got me feeling.
How's it going,
buzzed.
buddy?
Welcome to the Two Cubes podcast, Batman. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, Batman.
Oh my God! Didn't we go down this horrible road once before?
Well, sorta, but this is the first time you're on the actual.
You were
live
on the
one.
show before?
No,
Get
no.
the fuck
This
outta here.
he was the first guy. He was the guy I did the Joe Breaks Bad News to. I told him the fantasy league zone. No. What was the name of that app the Harvard kid made that I was it Space?
Oh God, space. Yeah,
Space.
with a Y.
And what was the
Oh,
hook
wait,
to it?
wait, hold on. So SPAYCE?
Yeah,
What was the hook
so
to
like,
it again?
so like when you spay a dog, it's SPAY.
basically, yeah.
Yeah, it was a chat where you
Um,
could get your dog neutered. Anyway, continue.
It
I'm sorry.
It was basically a great way to stalk people. Pioneered hyperlocation.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
nice.
Yeah, because I never got to use it if I remember correctly. I had the app, but like no one around me had it, so it.
Yeah,
useless.
it was failed from jump.
Well,
Wait. So speaking as a person who definitely never stalks anyone, is this now defunct? Is this app now?
Oh yeah, it's
gone?
got to be gone. This was.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
This is like 12
it
years
actually
ago.
died in the middle of its launch.
shucks. I mean,
Yeah.
good
Wait,
thing. Good
weren't,
thing.
weren't you actually
Women
an
are
employee?
safe.
Yeah, I was the mascot.
The mascot. That's it. Which was an astronaut. If I'm
Shut
Yep.
the
mistaken.
fuck up.
Yeah.
I
Shut
swear
the
to God,
fuck
I lived on a tour bus for like 3 months, and I just went around to different colleges
Yeah.
partying.
What was that vegetarian's name that started it? You don't gotta give a last name. Just give him a first name.
Pat.
Pat. That was it. Yeah, Pat. Pat the vegetarian.
This one's
to
to
you,
Pat.
buddy.
Cheers to Pat.
How you doing, by the way, Batman? I love you,
Wait,
man.
he's
And-
definitely
and the
not a
Batman.
vegetarian.
He
I
was
saw
a
that man
vegetarian.
eat burgers.
I mean, I saw him eat a vagina, but that doesn't.
Well, he was a
Yeah, I know,
pescatarian.
but like, seaside is seaside.
Oh, I should have just said pescatarian. He was a pescatarian. Damn it.
Nah, but
Can we edit that in post, Jack?
he was a pescatarian. I could have sworn he was a vegetarian back then. I was making fun of him for being vegetarian all weekend. The only
Maybe.
weekend I met him.
It's even
I don't
funnier
know.
to
I'll-
accuse someone of being a vegetarian when they're not. Like
Prove it, bitch.
they've got a fucking like
It was at
ham
a
hock in their hand.
It was at a
and-
weekend shore house, so it was like it's not like there was a lack of meat.
Shout out to Donna.
Who's Donna?
I don't remember.
Did-
Oh!
That
That's
was
the
the lady
woman who
who
owned the
rented
house.
us the
She let the
storehouse.
whole
owned-
team
no,
hit.
She
No?
owned the house. She was like a
Okay.
90-year-old Macedonian woman who owned the house.
Oh man, she really hated us.
She was from the Fertile Crescent. She
I-
was from
I-
ancient Mesopotamia.
I smashed a window in the first like 40 minutes being there. She was like, "You guys are out," and we're like, "Well, we already rented the place.
Yeah.
Might as well
Yep.
let us keep going."
Yeah. We might have this glass fixed by the time we leave. You never know.
Well, we
No,
did-
no, the damage was worse.
yeah, it was. It got bad. We were She had it was 3 houses in a line in Seaside, so we had 3 houses.
That
One
sounds
was
amazing.
yeah. It was
I didn't know you guys were millionaires.
It was it was like 50 of us, and it was a real Goldilocks situation. So we had a party house, don't party house, and a sleep house.
Couple of bears.
So it was like I never left the party house. It was the
I
first.
never left the party house.
Yeah, Batman. Well, Batman would only leave the party house to either deal drugs or do drugs.
Oh, cool.
No, I did.
I'm really
that
glad
inside.
you used an alias and not his real name.
His first name is Batman.
No, it's great. I sell drugs legally now.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, so you're a pharmacist.
Yeah.
Dispensary manager, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Same thing.
Yeah,
Same
he's.
thing.
He's. Are you out in California still, brother?
No, I'm back in Jersey.
Oh fuck, dude, we gotta hang out sometime.
Yeah, I'm in Jersey City.
Oh, dude.
No shit. Shout
No
out.
way.
What neighborhood? Where do you live?
I'm like just outside of Journal Square.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
We
All
gotta,
right.
dude. I need a guest co-host for the podcast next week. We should get you on.
I'm in
Bro, let me
Jersey
know.
City frequently. We should, we
Yeah.
should all hang out.
Yeah,
and get a beer.
absolutely. Fucking this. By the way, Chris is my co-host, and he's also Erin's boyfriend. So,
Oh, hey.
What's up, man?
So Batman totally knows Erin.
I'm a big Batman
Love
fan. Big Batman
Tell her I
fan.
say hi.
Absolutely.
I love Dark
Yeah.
Knight Returns. I love The Long Halloween.
He probably has strong feelings on some of these, so don't worry.
Oh,
He
man.
doesn't have this name strictly because he has no idea who Batman is. But anyway, brother, we do got to get back together, and we got to get a fantasy league started up again, and we plan on running one out of this podcast. So
yeah,
Yeah,
we're,
man, let
we're
me know.
definitely doing a 2 Cubes fantasy league next year for sure.
Do it on Sleeper.
yes, that we
Not some
Agreed. I love
we're,
Sleeper.
we're
Sleeper's
big,
the best
we're
one.
big Sleeper fans. So unless we create our own app called Space Fantasy, we are.
Listen, I think the trademark is available.
And if we don't, we know a guy we can threaten into giving it to us.
And I want the logo this time around to be like a really sad looking
Under the
dog
ocean.
with a cone.
I want it to be
with
a
cone around
seahorse.
its head. Oh, okay. I was going more with the
That dog.
Yeah, female.
I still have pictures.
neutering.
I still have pictures of some of the women we used to put in dog cones at parties. So we can-
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see those.
I've got-
as long as
Yeah,
they're
Batman's
as long
on.
as these women were 18 or
Yeah,
older.
of course.
Remember the gangbang?
I remember a few of them.
And that wraps it up. This is the 2 Cubes podcast. I really want to hear the rest of the story, so we're just gonna go right now.
Oh no,
We-
it's a great story. It's one
We
of my
are
favorites.
at an hour and 6, so I think we should wrap it up.
But I know which gangbang you're talking about now. You're talking about
Yeah,
the one that
The
our
basement.
mannequin was named after. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yes. We can't share names, but we can totally talk about it.
I want names.
Yeah, that was.
I'll give you names.
I want
afterwards.
cone pictures.
Okay. Well, the first guy we'll call.
Oh, you're just gonna do it? Okay, all right.
we'll call
cool.
him Ron.
I don't know any of these people.
We'll
so-
call him Ron Mountain. Ron Mountain had a girlfriend.
Or he thought he did.
Yeah.
Wait, was his name Tom Everest? Is that
No.
Is that the code?
And then it's Selly Unlocked Hard is
This is funny because I don't know who these people
Oh,
are.
dude,
So
unlocked in a
it's okay.
cellar, all right.
I could probably get sued for literally using the name, so I'm gonna give fake names here. But so we were at a party in Patterson, a good old friend off, and
Shout out Steve-O.
yeah, there's a name we could throw
a
out.
friend
That'll be
off.
okay.
Is that where you show
no,
up?
it was 200
and
friends
you-
gathered
and,
together.
and you send your friends
No,
in
that's-
to
that's-
fight
that's
in a
what the league
circle like
calls-
Pokemon.
the league calls them as a friend off, as you hand the friends off. But
Oh,
no,
all
this
right.
was
I like my version better.
we had a guy who just threw parties, and I call a friend off a big group of friends gathering.
like two groups colliding.
This specific
Yeah,
one, I
got it.
went and got alcohol poisoning in the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, you also got almost raped by an underage girl.
I do gotta go.
Yeah, okay.
I want to hear the story, but
That's
I gotta-
potentially might have happened that day. I had a
I remember.
I had a lightning bolt
I was
mohawk,
there.
and I woke up in a closet, and I come down the stairs.
With
to-
the dog collar.
Yes, with a dog collar on. To Mr. Ron Mountain, telling me,
I need to know what mountain.
telling
Right
me,
here?
Okay, wait,
Tell-
hold on.
telling
I've
me-
got to hijack this story now because
Yeah.
my version is so much better.
just don't use
So-
names.
Is his last name
I
El
will not.
Capitan?
Yeah, he's not using
So
names.
I am at this party, and there's a lot
With
of
Ronnie
people.
Kilimanjaro.
No, there was about 200 people at this house.
Okay.
Possibly more. Like, it was
a lot.
ridiculous. This is back in 2012 when everybody was trying to replicate Project X. So we really did our best impression here.
It was after mine.
Anyway, I'm outside. The cops come. We usher everybody into the house to try and conceal the obscene amount of people that we have in this, like, 10 by 10 backyard in Patterson.
I think you're
So-
you're mixing parties here.
Mm-mm. No,
We
same
didn't-
one. I promise.
If this ends with us getting maced, it's not the same party.
No, different party.
Okay.
So that's a story for another time. This one is better.
Is this the one where
So
Aaron
I'm
got maced?
outside. I'm like
That's-
trying to usher everybody in. And then like I get the all clear from our friend Steve-O, and people are starting to come out. So our friend, who will remain nameless, spots me in the crowd, and he literally grabs my shoulders with both hands, looks me dead in the face with like the most pleading eyes I've ever seen, and goes, "Batman, I need your help. My girlfriend is having sex with 5 men in the basement." So this is my boy. So like, yeah, like
That's
I gotta
exactly
ride
how
out
it got
for him.
me.
So you put on your utility belt.
That's exactly how it got me.
I go and I'm like, we're gonna fuck these dudes up.
Oh, I
And-
thought we were joining.
No,
I was like, let's make
going to
that
fuck 'em up.
7.
So I get down, I go downstairs into this basement, and it is like dingy as fuck. Like there's no lights, you can't see shit.
Yeah, that house was
and there's
falling
a
apart.
door all the way at the back of the hallway.
It's probably
and
condemned now.
I remember this door, and somebody had somehow removed the doorknob from the outside. I assume in an attempt to keep people from getting in. So me being fucked up but still kind of smart at that moment, I'm like, I know how to open this door. So I turn the little fucking nub that's left. I open the door, and I am greeted by a room full of people with cameras out and phones out. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They're all like facing me. So I'm like, whatever's happening must be happening in this direction. Before I can even realize what's going on, our friend pushes past me, and at this moment I look to my left and I see his girlfriend getting absolutely railed on top of like an elementary school children's desk.
Jesus
And
Christ.
There
What
are
position? Whoa. Pump the brakes. Talk slow to me now,
Yeah.
Batman.
What position?
What
do you think it was?
position?
No, what position do you think it was?
she
Elementary school desk.
Shh, I want to guess, Batman. All right, so give me odds right now. Like I'll put $5.
Oh,
down.
it's minus 800. You're gonna get this right.
yes, there's no way you get this right.
Fuck. I'm gonna go. DP pile driver.
Actually, fairly accurate. Not DP.
Give me my money,
But,
bitch. I want $5.
Absolutely plowed. I mean, like legs in the fucking air, like the whole 9 yards.
Oh man, and
By,
the dudes are butt to butt. They're like back to back. Just
wait until
No,
you wait
they
until you
are.
hear the rest.
So one
this.
of them is fucking this girl, and the other 4 are standing around him. I should also probably
was
mention
the couch
at this
thing.
time that this is like a 5'4", like 100-pound white girl, and these are all like full-blown fucking 6-foot black dudes.
She was shipping off. Yeah, she was shipping off to the Navy.
I don't think you could say full blown black dudes.
Oh, you
Yes,
can say
I
full blown
can.
black dudes.
I
Because
think
they were-
I
they
think it's
weren't
fine to
half
say
black, they were
black dudes.
full
I don't think
stuff.
it's fine to say full blown.
They were all at full mast. I know that.
So
Their
as
blood flow
I'm
was good.
realizing
Dude, can this story
what
be?
I've walked
Wait, hold
into-
on. Can this story be behind a paywall? Can we? Can this be the
I
inception
think
of
they
the
took
two
pre-workout.
Pay-
I think they took pre-workout to.
By the way,
to do
I
this.
tell this story almost every time I meet a new human. So
Oh, dude.
as I'm realizing what I am like walking into,
We haven't gotten to the
her
best part of the story
boyfriend-
yet.
I'm sorry. I know.
her
Let me
boyfriend
absorb
pushes
this for a
past
second.
Me, like
He
through
said
the
full
doorway.
blown black.
Yeah, but no. So
So
Ron Mountain,
friend-
Ron Mountain,
Full blown Z's.
Ron Mountain runs in, throws Batman out of the way.
past me.
Jesus.
I'm
This
with him now.
man-
He brings me into the room, and I am subpar at this point. I am blacked out.
You were
And
fucked up with a
Yeah.
dog collar and hickeys on your neck.
yeah, I was a fucking wreck, and he brings me in, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on in here?" And they didn't blink. They just were like,
We're
yeah.
digging your girlfriend out.
"Yeah, we are."
We're
Wait,
excavating.
This is
We're fucking
literally
this
the
woman,
best part.
and we're filming it on her cell phone, and then they stole her cell phone, and then she
as
ships
comes
out
in.
to the Navy the next day.
Oh, well, that's why. She
So
was
wait,
like, I'm
hold
gonna
on,
be
because you
gone.
missed a crucial part,
Okay,
and this is arguably like
something
the
I might not
funniest.
know. Yeah,
So as he comes into the room, he pushes past me. He's like, "What the fuck is going on?" And sees this dude going to absolute fucking pound town on his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And quite literally mid-stroke pushes the dude out of her and is like, "That's my fucking girlfriend." And the whole room erupts.
And says, "No, it ain't. Not anymore."
Oh my! It was the craziest thing.
Jesus
Okay.
Cristo.
I do
Dios
remember that.
mío.
Yes. Yeah.
That's fucking incredible.
Well-
so, good. So then do these guys beat him up or do they just what
So-
happened?
No,
I do have something
they
fun
just
for us
left.
to put
They
behind
put
the paywall.
their dicks away
Yeah,
and left.
and they
And
took
then
her
the
cell
next
phone.
morning,
But I
so
do
the
have.
next morning, we're cleaning up after this party, and
Oh,
we
there was
have
so
a
much
friend who we
cum.
can name. His name is Nick, and Nick, didn't help me with anything the night before. So
By the
I
way,
decided.
By the way, I'm sorry. Before you continue, Batman, this girl, lurker of the week. She's the lurker of the week. Whoever you are, you know who you are. Lurker of the week. Anyway,
There's
continue,
a lot
Batman.
of
I'm
people who know
sorry.
she is.
Too many people know who she is.
It was going to be Tabby. It's this girl, whoever you are.
Well, let's not put Tabby in this category. I thought this was going to be a wholesome day.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's
I
it's
didn't-
funny because Tabby was
I
going to be
didn't
lurker of
know
the
we
week.
were-
Tammy?
Tabby was going to be lurker of the week for a
No,
very
no, no,
wholesome
no.
reason.
Tabby, a different bartender, but a different great bartender, but one that's more relevant in my life these days.
Yeah, and way more of she's an upstanding citizen.
No,
She's
no,
a
no,
pillar
no.
of the community.
He's saying Tammy. You don't know Tammy is
okay, right.
Tammy is another upstanding citizen, great person.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of upstanding citizens, you never respond to my request to play Call of Duty.
I do not know how to play Call of Duty.
I do.
I don't.
It's super easy.
And what requests? I don't. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? Every time you sign on to fucking Xbox, I
Oh,
send you a
brother,
request to come
It's
play
Sam
with me.
watching fucking
and you
Netflix,
don't.
brother. I don't see your goddamn fucking requests.
Yeah.
Well, she's got my number. She can at least text me
You just-
"Hey, it's not Joe."
You're just sending a thing to me and her sleeping in a room that says fucking go. I have my Xbox is down here. It's sitting on a safe. I don't ever play.
I'll play with you. My name's Baron von Farts. I'll find you. Don't worry.
I will add you.
I think he's a PlayStation guy though.
It's Baron V
No, I'm
Farts.
Xbox.
It's cross console.
I know.
It's cross console.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, there you
doesn't
go.
matter.
Well, then yeah, play with Chris. I don't have Call of Duty, and I don't even know how to get requests. I don't know.
You know
what
what's
you're
funny?
talking about.
I play Call of Duty with Steve a lot.
I love Steve-O. I have him as a
That's
friend. I
him.
think.
Guys, we're at
I was just
we're at
talking
an
to him.
hour 17. I think we got to
All
finish
right,
up.
Fine.
Batman.
Jesus Christ.
I gotta go. I'm sorry. I gotta
Okay,
go.
but behind the paywall, I do have the person who this happened to. I have him telling this story on one of the recorded podcasts.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
amazing. Batman, thank you so much for answering the phone and being cool and telling us
He's
a
the
great
best.
story. Also, you're good.
Anytime.
You're good at telling a story. You get to the point, and I appreciate that.
Thank you,
I try.
Batman.
I've got many more. That was a wild summer.
Yeah.
And also, I'm going to be away next week, and Joe needs a co-host.
Yeah, I'll
so
be
if
in-
you
I'll
want
be
to
in touch
come
with you for this
be
week.
me tomorrow, next week, please come on, Batman. You could wear a disguise.
Yeah, send me
you
a
could be
text.
off
It's a little
camera.
busy because it's 420 weekend, but
No,
you
no,
know, I
we'll
should
wait.
be able to make some time.
Anytime between now and next Tuesday. We'll
Sick.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll talk
All
to
right.
you about it. He's just going away to Portland, so. You got any spots in Portland he has to visit?
I hear Voodoo Donuts is really good, but I hear the
Yeah,
city
okay.
itself is just fucking weird.
I just didn't
Yeah.
know if you.
That's
as,
what we're going. We're going for weirdness
You as the
and beautiful coastline
you
views.
as one of my weird associates might have.
No, but Portland's even
Portland
weird
stuff.
for me. I'm afraid in my old age I'd become terribly conventional.
All right, brother. Thanks, man.
All right, later, man.
Later, Batman.
All right, bye.
Peace.
He's
All
the
right.
best. I love that.
This
guy.
has been the Two Cubes podcast. This was a fucking great episode.
the last 40 minutes is great. Yeah.
Oh, it was so good. I hope
I'll be
you're
going.
listening. I hope you listen every week. Lurker of the week is that girl who just got absolutely obliterated. We love you. You're our people. You know what I mean? You're our demographic.
might have to actually make clips. All right.